What is going on, everybody? Kyle here, and today what we're going to be talking about is really I just want to tell you guys a story about the time that I almost went to jail on a first date. Um, so there's this girl that I went to high school with, and I really liked her throughout high school. We were okay friends in middle school. Didn't really talk to her much in high school, unless I maybe ran into her in the hallway or something like that. But it was only like maybe one or two words. So anyway, after we graduated, when I got held back, she was actually a grade ahead of me because of that. Um, so when I graduated, we both worked at the same grocery store, and one day I was helping a customer out at her register, sacking the groceries. And me and her, we used to talk all the time. When we worked at the grocery store, we would just blabber on while a customer was right there. We wouldn't really even pay attention to the customer, which it's very very rude to do so. So anyway, there was this guy. Everybody thought he was gay. I have nothing wrong with. I don't have a problem with any gay people. I actually do have a couple friends that are gay. But he asked her out on a date, and I was talking to her about it, and she was like, yeah, he asked me on a date. And I, for some reason, got a little jealous. So this is how it all started. So basically, me going on this first date with this girl, it was basically all on jealousy. It just, I turned around when she said that, he asked her on a date, and it was back when the first Purge movie was out, when it was coming out in theaters, and I just remember asking her if she wanted to go see it, and of course, she said yes. So, I'm thinking, hell yeah, I got a date with a very beautiful girl. Wow, this is exciting. It's beforehand, it was about 3 years since I've been on a date or in a relationship, so I was a little bit rusty, but I was ready for the date, nonetheless. So anyway, we go see The Purge, excellent movie. We both just sat and chatted about it, and on the way home, I actually got a call from a friend. It was a group of friends at the time. But they asked if I wanted to come to the skate park across town. So I had to drive through. If you know Oklahoma, basically you have Moore, which that's where like the main movie theater, like the cool movie theater is to go. So we went through there. We went through Norman, Little Axe, which is my hometown, and all the way got to Tecumseh. So it was about a 40-minute drive. So I had to pass our house, and take in consideration, this was about 2 years ago. So I was definitely under the age of 18. Both of us were, since I'm actually 2 days older than her. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to the story. So we get to the skate park. I pull out my skateboard. I'm just kind of cruising around the skate park, hitting ramps and stuff like that. And my two friends that also skateboard are pretty much doing the same thing. Now there is a group of girls. There's the girl that I went on a date with, a childhood friend that I've known since pre-K, and a girl that I met in like 7th grade, but they were all friends. So anyway, so we're there for about 5 minutes. It's about 12:05 in the morning, just after curfew. If you didn't know, I don't know if it's if it's just in Oklahoma or other states as well, but if you're under the age of 18, you have to be home before midnight. Now, some, cops and stuff like that are lenient depending on where you are. But you got to remember, we're in a park, a public park, and there's obviously a sign kind of in the entranceway saying, underage, under 18 must be parented by, a parent, obviously. Someone that's over 18, that's trustworthy, hopefully more in the family. But there was a creek that ran, I'd probably say maybe about 20 feet away from the actual skate park that we were going. Now, try to understand, like, this skate park, it's wood/metal, so anytime you hit a ramp, it made a loud noise. And just on the other side of that creek, there was a bunch of campers going on. They're having like a cook-off or something. It was like some barbecue thing going on. I don't know. But basically what they had to do is that overnight they prepped their meat, stuff like that. And a lot of them were trying to get some sleep. So just imagine trying to sleep and all you hear is like these loud bangs from, a bunch of kids hitting the ramps on the skate park. Very, very annoying. And so we're there it's about 12:05 in the morning. I just started getting the hang of it, started hitting the ramps and stuff like that. And then I see a cop pull up, and I'm thinking, okay, this guy's probably going to tell us, if he does talk to us, he's going to be telling us, hey, think about going home if you guys are under 18, stuff like that. But this guy speeds into the parking lot, fishtails into the parking space, and gets out of his car. Soon, I'd probably say maybe a second later, another cop does the same thing. They ask us, what are we doing here? How old are we? All of us are under 18. So we're like, yeah, we're just trying to have a good time. So basically the cops had us sit down, show us their IDs. And what happened was this cop was a dick. I'll just put it that way. Not all cops are dicks, but this cop was a dick. Anyway, so this cop's like, if we can't find our juvenile, it was like a notepad kind of thing, like a ticket thing. He said, well, you guys are going to jail tonight, and you're going to have to call your parents, and they're going to have to pick you up. Me, being, the smart ass that I am, I really, really wanted to say something to the cop. But then, I kind of looked over and I remembered I'm on a date. I'm technically still on my first date with this girl. And so I keep my mouth shut. And, I go and sit by her, and I just couldn't stop apologizing. It was very embarrassing, to say the least. Being on a first date with a girl you really like, and you almost go to jail. But long story short, they actually just let us go. They gave us a ticket. It ended up having to go to court. I ended up having to pay like $250. No community service or anything like that. So that was cool. It was an experience. To this day, me and that girl are really good friends. We hang out just about any time that she's in our hometown from college, which she only lives about 30 minutes away for her college, which isn't bad, but to be honest, I don't really have the time to go see her. But during the summer, we hang out all the time. So yeah, that's basically how I almost went to jail on a first date. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and you guys have a great afternoon. Peace.